Hello, hi Leonie, how are you? Okay, so just wait for people to join me. Hi Ave Marie, hello. I'm fine, Leonie. How about you? How's your day been? How's it all going with you? Just let them know on Facebook actually that I'm live. There we are. Okay, so who have we got here? Choo Choo, sorry. Chuba, I wanted to be on. Hello, Brian. Thank you for joining me. Love your pumpkins there, Brian. Sarah Fisher, good evening. What have I got for you tonight? Well, I've got my Moonology cards this evening, actually, because we do have a new moon in Scorpio. I think it's on Sunday or Monday, one of those 2 days. Sammy Merrick. Leonie, yeah, I've said good. I think I said hello, haven't I, darling? Yeah, thank you for joining me, Leonie. We were first on this evening. So, Sammy, you're such a moon person, are you? Ex-baby Bootsful, good evening. And Patricia Sutphin, hello, good evening. Glad you could join me. Dion Riley, good evening. Okay. Yeah. We'll get to that, Leonie, very soon. We'll just get settled in, let people settle in, and then we'll take a look at some cards for the evening. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, please do like the video and share if you can. Means a lot to me. Helps the channel to grow. Laura Chill Cricket, good evening. How are you? Let's get these out of the box while I'm waiting for people to join in. I will be doing a card choice as usual very soon. I think I'll start with the Moonology deck actually. So Stella Williams, good evening. Is this your first time on my live? Hello, choo. First of all, we start by settling in. For those of you who are new here this evening, I'm glad you could join me, Stella. Please do subscribe. I'm on live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings. That may increase in the future, but that's when I'm on for the moment. Yeah, sorry about that, Laura. You're here now. That's the thing. And Barbara Halliday, good evening, my dear. Thank you for joining me. Happy Friday to you. And Stella, yeah, so glad you could join me. Have you come over from Facebook or did you migrate here from YouTube? Always interested to know where people have migrated from, whether it's from Facebook or YouTube or indeed somewhere else. I am on Instagram, so I suppose that could happen as well. Although I did forget to post on there this evening, but the Baby Elephant group on Facebook. What group is that then? That's new to me. What is this Facebook group, Laura, then? It rings a bell. I think someone said they'd added me or to that group or shared me on there before. Is that right? Hi, Sandra Tate. Yeah, that's right, Bubba. I am really trying to reach 1,000 on the channel, because then it allows me to use the community hub, and I can leave you messages. We can leave each other messages and other bits and pieces as well. It's like the magic number, the Holy Grail. Hi, Casey. I can see someone saying hello. Yeah, there you are. Good evening, Casey. How are you, my love? You okay? Have you had a good day? Elle, hello. Thank you for joining me. Please do give the video a like. Yes, how's everyone's week been? You can really feel it. You can really feel the autumnal weather now, can't you? Kicking in. That chill in the air. All the leaves dropping off the trees. I do love it though. You look at it a crystal ball. No, it is. It's literally a crystal ball rather than a snow globe. But it perhaps appears like that from where you are, Laura. It might look different, but it's an actual crystal ball, which I do sometimes use for readings. I may do one evening on here. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Sammy. I'm really glad. So Elle wants it to be winter. You want to hibernate. I know what you mean. It's nice to put the heating on, isn't it? Or you like the angel next to it. Oh, thank you, Elle. Oh, I've had her for years. You love the fall, do you, Brian? Yeah, you call it the fall out there, don't you? Which is a good name, actually, as, you know, it makes sense with the leaves falling off the trees. Yeah. And I will be on live on Thursday evening, actually. I don't normally come on a Thursday evening, but I will be on live for a Halloween special. So do come and join me, everyone. When you're fed up with all the trick-or-treaters, just come on over to Sarah's Tarot and we'll have some Halloween treats. So, Patricia, you're in Washington. I had no idea. I see. It's cold and rainy, is it? Well, I love all your leaves. Autumn leaves there, Brian. Beautiful colours. Yes, over here in the UK we do, don't we, Sammy? We get an extra hour in bed. Do remember, everyone, that the clocks go back tomorrow, which is quite nice, isn't it? But then again, it gets dark early. That's the thing. It's like a double-edged sword, isn't it? But there you go. We should be used to it by now. We all moan about it, but yeah. Kirsty Terry, good evening. Is this your first time here on my live? Do let me know. And Brian is in Phoenix. America is such a big place, isn't it? Are you many miles from Washington, from where Patricia is? I expect you are. Wolfie Riddy, good evening. And Craig Spiritual. I wondered where you were, Craig. Tiger Dragon, good evening, my love. So it seems like we've got quite a few people now. So shall we get started? So Kirsty Terry, you're a returning viewer. Thank you. Thank you for returning. So let's get started on this. I see, Brian. I don't know much about America, to be honest, so I wouldn't know. But I know that thank you, Wolfie. It's actually navy blue, believe it or not. Does it look black? Isn't it funny in the evening how colours come across differently? Oh, you're going to miss Monday's live. Oh, not to worry, Craig. We'll see you on Wednesday and we'll see you on Thursday, remember, Craig, for the Halloween special. I'm not 100% sure if I'm still going to do Friday. I may just do the Thursday instead, but I'll let you know on Monday. Well, and Wednesday, of course, when I see you on Wednesday. So don't worry about your questions yet. We'll start with a card choice, and then once we've done the card choice, then we can get on to your questions, okay? Okay, so I'm going to give the cards a good shuffle, which I've been doing for a while, as you can see. And if you think about which card you feel drawn to, I'm going to draw 6 cards for you. This is the Moonology deck. The reason I get this out twice a month, when there's a new moon and when there's a full moon, and there is going to be a new moon in Scorpio very soon. I think it's either Sunday or Monday. Someone in the chat may know. But when the new moon comes out in Scorpio, it's quite an intense energy, especially emotionally. And also, I have to say that Uranus, which is the planet of change, will be directly opposite the moon. So you can expect some surprises this week. But for all of you Scorpios out there, I imagine you're already feeling the intensity. Thank you, Kirsty. Where are you from, Kirsty? Are you from the US or the UK or somewhere else? Oh, Elle, sorry to hear that. Why is that, darling? Oh, brilliant news, Barbara. Sorry I didn't get back to you to read for you that night. Yeah. I'm so pleased that she passed her exams. Okay, so let's make a start. So if you choose... Oh, is that so, Elle? Oh, okay. Well, hopefully we can do a few cards a bit later. Let's see if this card helps you now. Okay, so if you decide which you feel drawn to from 1 to 6, first card is Balance, Spirituality and Practicality. It's the full moon in Pisces. Okay, so this card is urging you to focus on balance in your life, okay? The Pisces energy is quite watery, dreamy, and some Pisces do have a problem when it comes to being practical or down to earth with regard to situations. And this card is urging you to make sure that you get a healthy balance. So in other words, if you feel as if, you've kind of been feeling a bit lost, a bit dreamy recently, it's time to get your feet back firmly on the ground. And obviously vice versa. Conversely, if you're feeling as if life has got a bit too serious, then maybe it's time to tune into your dreams a bit more. Pisces is all about dreams and your imagination, okay? But it's a healthy balance, really, that the card is asking you to do. And then card 2 is a full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. Okay, so for those of you drawn to card 2, the Aries full moon is one that is powerful, it's intense, it's strong, and it's bold. So if you have been wanting to get something off the ground, and it is a new moon coming up, remember, which is the time of new beginnings. If you've been wanting to get something off the ground, then use this energy, card number 2, to propel you forward. It indicates that there is something that you need to start now. Maybe you've been procrastinating, and that's why this card has come out for you this evening. Card 3 is the immutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. So mutable is basically another word for flexible, okay? All the mutable signs tend to be flexible: Capricorn, Aries, and there is another one, but it's slipped my mind. So yeah, nothing is yet set in stone. So for those of you drawn to this card, this is to reassure you that, if there's a situation going on right now, or something that has appeared to have come to a conclusion, or a decision that you've made, realize that things can change, okay? So if you've been pushed into a decision or a situation, for example, it doesn't mean that it's forever. Things, situations do tend to evolve, there's room for change here. So take a deep breath and try not to worry. I feel this card is coming out to urge you that whatever you're dealing with or whatever's happening right now, there's a need to be open to the fact that things could very well change. And card 4 is Full Moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan, so it's time to get a strategy to start thinking about your future. The Taurus energy is one that is methodical. It takes life one step at a time, and I feel it's asking you to look ahead now. If there's something that you have been thinking about doing, or especially with regard to finance or career, the Taurus energy is very good around situations like that. But this card is urging you to think of the bigger picture. In other words, don't go rushing in. Where do you want to be in 2-3 years' time? That's what this card is asking you to think about. And card 5 is the New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Well, this is a card of give and take because Virgo is an energy that likes to give. And so this card is also a reminder that what we give out to the universe, we get back. Okay. Sharing really is caring, is what's coming to me here with this card. All right. So if it feels as if, you're always giving, then your turn will come. This will come back to you. The universe is very aware of this. And sometimes the universe tests us or challenges us to sort of share or give in a way that perhaps can be quite hard. But as I say, this will come back. So it's quite a karmic energy coming in for you here. And I also feel something is on its way to you and it will be your turn for reward. And card 6 is full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, so something is coming to a close, a conclusion, an end. Okay, now for many of you drawn to this card, I feel this is long sort of overdue, something you have been hoping will end, so that you can move forward. When we're dealing with a difficult situation, it can put our life on hold. Some of you may have felt that recently. If you have, then they're letting you know that the conclusion or the completion of this situation is just around the corner. So hang in there. Okay, so that is your pick a card. Patsy's Mystical Musings. Good evening, my love. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so so they were your cards. And if anyone's just hopped on, then you can maybe go back after the live and take a look at them. They were the Moonology cards. As I said, we have a new moon in Scorpio coming up, and it's an emotional energy. Some of you may feel quite emotional over the coming days. Scorpio is the sign of rebirth. So something's changing within you, perhaps stirring emotionally. And as I said, Uranus is right opposite the moon. So you could perhaps, but the fact that it's opposite the moon gives it a lot of power. And you could find that there are sudden changes. For some of you, this could, in fact, especially for those who were drawn to card 6, this could result in a sudden ending, not in a bad way. I mean, an ending that needs to happen. In other words, if you're on the verge of bringing something to a close, the energy we have around us right now could help you to achieve that. Okay, so don't be surprised if something steps in and puts the lid on things for you. But I mean in a good way. Don't go panicking. I mean in a good way. This would be things that have been brewing, or this is a culmination of events. Okay, so powerful card reading, Brian. What star sign are you, Brian? The Aries energy is a powerful one. It tends to bring in a lot of drive and ambition, and as you say, energy. Aries is a sign that is very energetic and dynamic and gets things done. So if you were drawn to that card, it's making you move forward. It's if you've been procrastinating, then there's no time for that now. It's time to get things underway, and with that energy. That's right, Sammy. Lots going on. The warrior, yeah. So you're an Aries, are you, Brian? Snap. So am I. Yeah. Spiritual path and gift talent. Who is this? Sian. All right. We're not actually. We've just done the card choice, Sian. So yeah, I'm an Aries, ex baby boots full. How about you, my love? What star sign are you? Okay. So yeah, ex baby boots full. What star sign are you? In fact, what star sign are you? Those of you in the chat, I'd love to know. So ex baby Booksville is a Pisces. That hit home, did it, Craig Spiritual? What card did you draw? Sarah Fisher is a Libra. Okay, very interesting. I love to know people's star sign. Stacey's a Leo. Dion is a Virgo. Laura a Virgo. Elle is a Virgo. Leonie Aquarius. Patsy's a Taurus. Nana is a Sagittarius. And I know that lovely Barbara is an Aquarius. I can't remember what KC was now. Helen Sweeney's a Cancer. Jamia Johnson is a Virgo. So we've got quite a few Virgos here this evening. And Leslie Mitchell, good evening. Thank you for joining me, my darling. I hope you have subscribed. I'm on live Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening around 8:30 p.m. GMT. And you're Pisces. Sammy, I know you're a Scorpio. I remember from the other day. And Craig, you chose free. What was free about? Because when I get into the zone, it's hard to recall what I said. It's hard to explain. But and you're a putty cat. What's a putty cat? Okay. Sammy, she's a German Shepherd Husky. That's your dog, is it, Kirsty? Katie Barnes, Aquarius. Okay. Right, I see. You're a Leo. That's right. Of course you are. Okay, so do you have any questions for me this evening? Yeah, absolutely. All fire, aren't we, Brian? We're not really. And nice to meet you as well, Leslie Mitchell. Oh, that's nice, Kirsty. Was she specially trained? Yeah, so that's right, Sarah Fisher. Do you have a question, Sarah? Put it in the comments if you do, please. My moderators may let you know about that, about putting it in the comments. And Barbara and Casey, I'm just going to put a link here, which you can, it was there before. Okay, let's find it. I'll be with you in a second. Just going to find a link before I start answering the questions. Be back in a moment. It's disappeared. I did have it ready and waiting, but unfortunately, that's technology for you, isn't it? I won't be a second. Okay. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Okay, I'm back. So, you're finally let go in your past, are you, Brian? I do feel you've had a tough time, Brian. I really do. And I'll come back to you soon. But yeah. Yeah, I'll take a look at that for you soon, Brian. Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Barbara. So I'm just going to put this here now, this little link. If anyone did want to donate to the channel, helps the channel to grow, helps me to buy some new cards for the channel. There's the link. And Barbara and Casey, if you wanted to copy and paste that at all at some point during the live, then please, feel free to do that. But there's the link if anyone wants to donate. And of course, I will come to everyone who's donated. So let's go to Brian then. Let's start with you, Brian. You've overcome a lot. I feel you've had a pretty tough time over there throughout your life, and I sense a real transformation with you, Brian. Let's have a look. I feel you've come through a lot. You are a survivor. So it's good that you are an Aries. Aries do tend to be survivors. So let's have a look for you, my love. This is for Brian. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Brian this evening and to the community. What messages do you have for us, please? What guidance do you have? Okay, so this is for Brian. Okay, Brian, you can see here, the reason I've chosen these cards is because I felt that they would be the right cards for you, my love. Trapped in fear. Okay, now I feel this is something that you have encountered in the past. I do feel you've been fearful, and you can type in the comments, Brian, if you're okay with that. But I do feel you've been fearful in the past and quite stuck in that fear. There's been a lot of anxiety. And at times it's like you've wondered how you will ever release yourself from the situation that you were in. And let's have a look. Choose wisely. Now, as we move on, there have been options, doors that have opened for you, Brian. And some doors not so good, others better. But you're coming through. Okay. So if you imagine yourself on your journey now, you're walking down the hallway, and we have doors on the left, on the right, as you walk down. And inside some of those doors, there have been challenges, but you've learnt with those challenges. You're very strong now, and you're very capable and wise. I feel a lot of wisdom with you, Brian. I also feel you've faced your challenges. You've been very, very brave, haven't you, Brian? Actually, you've got the triumphant success, and you've overcome this fear. That's what you've done. You've overcome this fear. You've had your battles, but you've pulled back. I feel you've pulled away from certain people, Brian, and certain negative situations that really weren't good for you. You're, as I said, you are a survivor. You've come out of this, all right, and you're on the right path. You're doing well, and I feel you need to give yourself a big pat on the back. So you're moving forward, and as I said, you're on the right path. Let's cut these cards now. Okay, awareness. You're very aware of your situation, Brian. You're very aware of what you need to do. You've cut ties, and you're ready for a new stage in your life, and I feel spirit are sort of coaxing you forward. Okay, things are changing, and I want to say, Brian, what I'm sensing with you is that you could help people with what you've learned along the way. Okay, you've come through difficult times, but you could really, I feel you've got a new purpose ahead of you, and you're finding that purpose now. And keep going, because you're just going to get stronger and stronger. Don't go backwards, keep going forwards along that hallway, Brian. Yeah. You just hang in there, but keep moving forward, my love. Okay, so any more questions? Let's have a look. If you don't have a question, I could do what I've done for Brian, and I could look at the Psychic Tarot for you. So if you prefer that, just let me know in the comments. If you just want me to do some general guidance with the Psychic Tarot, I can do that. Thank you, Kirsty Terry, for your donation, my love. What question did you have for me? Thank you, Brian. Please don't feel lonely, Dion, because we are all here for you. Let's have a look at Kirsty's. And thank you again for your donation, Kirsty. Will I be moving to another state before the new year comes in for career? Anything changing in the month to come? Will I be moving to another state before the new year comes in for career? Anything changing in the month to come? So there's sort of two questions there. Let's have a look then with the Rider-Waite, which tends to be pretty straight on the nail. So this is for the lovely Kirsty Terry. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your guidance to Kirsty this evening. What does she need to know? Okay, we've got the 10 of Cups, you've got the 7 of Swords, and you've got the Page of Swords. Oh, new career. Let's cut the cards again. Well, you're certainly a very ambitious person, Kirsty. That's what I would say. You've got the Strength card. It's all about ambition and achievement and achieving your goals. You are going to achieve your goals, but you're going to need to be very determined, which I feel you are anyway. Now, who is it around you that has been stressing you out? I feel there's someone here who can be quite negative or underhanded, Kirsty. Let me know in the comments, please, darling. Yes, you are very ambitious. Yeah. I feel you've done well already. You've reached a good stage already, Kirsty. And you're getting there, but there's someone around you here, Kirsty, that I'm picking up that is not conducive to your my job, my boyfriend, and my... So there's someone here who's sort of, I don't know, something's holding you back, Kirsty. So you've got to watch out for this person. Ace of Wands, new job coming in. All right, but do be careful. There's someone I feel who has not got good motives. In some, perhaps that they may be jealous of you, or they just don't want to see you progress in the way you want to. And whoever this is, I feel you'll kind of know what they're up to. But the Ace of Wands tells me a new job is coming. Okay, and that's for Kirsten. Thank you again for your donation. Okay, so Sian would like general guidance. Let's do some general guidance with the... this is for you, my love. Sian, I think your name is. Which mum is that? Is that your mum or his mum? It's just someone who... You've got the 7 of Swords and the Page of Swords. So... I feel it has a family connection as it came out. Yeah, possibly then. I mean, I don't want to point fingers, but there is someone, it could very well be in connection with the family, Kirsty, because you had the 10 of Cups. That's all about family connections, you know. So watch out for this person, whoever you feel it is. And you will know over the coming weeks. Maybe that this person doesn't have your best interests at heart. I don't know, something like that. Someone that yeah, just keep an eye. Okay, so this is for Sian. Authority. This is about you needing to take control of your life, Sian. All right. I feel as if especially with regard to love and relationships. Yeah, you're a bit fed up, you're a bit bored with how things are right now. emotionally in particular. Sian, if you can type in the comments, my love. Emotionally in particular, I feel there's a sense of boredom or frustration of things not really working out in the way you would like to. Transformation, you want things to change, don't you? But they're not changing in the way you want. But you need to be strong here. You need to be like this guy here, this guy in authority. You need to take control. This is the Emperor. This is the Aries influence. It's about you being bold now and deciding where you want to go and making things happen, because, this boredom you're feeling, this sort of, it's like you're stuck in a bit of a rut, Sian, I'm feeling, and you're feeling a little bit down in the dumps as well, my love. But this transformation is saying something inside of you is stirring. You're ready for something new. You've had enough of the way things are, and that's why you've got this transformation card. But it's time to really put your foot down and be assertive, as the authority card indicates. Okay. Sammy, this is for you, my love. A general guidance reading. Okay, mental conflict, Sammy. You've got a lot going on up here, haven't you, my love, right now? There's a lot for you to think about, to deal with, to process. I feel things are going round and round in your head. And I feel you live in your head a lot of the time, Sammy. Okay, and you're imagining all sorts of things. I'm sensing anxiety around you, and there's a need for you to really step back from this now and don't allow things to overwhelm you. I'm sensing sort of mental confusion here. Prosperity begins. Okay, so this is a great card that's coming out to assure you that, a new beginning is coming for you. And it could even be to do with something that I don't know, brings you more abundance in your life. That could be to do with with love or finance, etc. You've got trapped in fear, so this is why you're worrying. You're worrying about the future. That's what you're worrying about. There's all sorts of scenarios going around in your head. But rest assured that there's a helping hand coming in for you here, Sammy. Okay, but you do need to get a check on this anxiety that you're experiencing. I really do feel you need to find a way to calm yourself, meditate, etc. Obstacles and challenges. If you look in this card, you can see, Sammy. I hope you can see it, but there's a bridge here it's broken. But you need to get from there to there. And you can do it. That's the message I'm getting here for you when I look at this card. You can do it, Sammy. You need to believe in yourself. You've had to be strong recently, and it's taken a lot, but you can do it. That's what I want to say. Okay, so did anyone else want some of these cards, by the way? Thank you, Leslie. It's very kind of you. So whilst I have these cards, I'm using these for general guidance. If anyone wants those while I have them. Cynthia wants to know, what does the cards have for me this weekend? Wisdom. Okay, it's time to do a bit of studying or research on something. Cynthia, something you need to find out about, or maybe get some advice from somebody. This could be someone who's very wise. Do you need advice right now, or do you need to do some research on something? And then you've got partnerships and alliances. Are you about to join up with someone, or is someone about to give you a helping hand? Could this be this wise person? Let's have a look at your third card. This is for the weekend. Rest and rejuvenation. Okay, so do make sure that it's not all work and no play, because I'm getting a sort of a very practical, sort of intense energy here for you, Cynthia. There's an agreement I feel you may need to make soon, but you need to do your research, as I said. But don't overdo things. Do find time this weekend, Cynthia, for rest and rejuvenation. Have a break, okay? Go out into the woods, to the park, wherever it is that, you can be at peace. And you can see this guy here meditating. That's what they want you to do. And maybe it's to do with this situation, this agreement or situation. You could even be shaking hands on a deal here, or going in on something with someone. Maybe someone's offering you a helping hand with something here. And it's an opportunity, I feel, coming in, but you need to sort of meditate on it, work out if it's something you really want, and also make sure you find out all the relevant information before you make any decisions or sign on a dotted line or shake hands, whatever it is. It looked like they were shaking hands to me. Dion would like some general guidance. Okay. That's right, Sammy. We are one big family, Barbara, aren't we? And we're certainly always here on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you just pop along and see us if you're feeling low, my darling. Okay. Rejoice in celebration. And this was for Dion, wasn't it? I hope I'm saying your name right, Dion. Please let me know. Is it Dion? Just type a yes or no. Then I'll know it's Dion or Diane. Or I'm sure it's Dion. Rejoice in celebration. Okay, thank you, Dion. Rejoice in celebration. So there's some celebrations coming in for you, something to be very, very happy about. And I see you clinking glasses or being with people who make you feel very happy, and letting your hair down a little bit. And I feel it's long overdue, my love. I feel you're a very giving person, I'm sensing here. And sometimes you just need to put that aside and do what makes you happy, okay, for a change. But I'm sensing people around you at the moment are coming in, say over the next week or so, who are going to lift your spirits, okay? And there could be something to celebrate. Sacrifice, yeah. You have made a lot of sacrifices, Dion. And that's what I felt as I tuned into your energy. But look at this beautiful rainbow coming in. It was worth it, I feel your rewards are on their way. Yes, accelerated motion. Accelerated motion. Yeah, wow. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening for you. Perhaps this is something you've been waiting for, because accelerated motion comes in to say, if there's been any sort of frustrations, delays, etc., things are about to move forward, okay? And your sacrifices have not been in vain, my love. Things are looking to me as if that they're going to improve for you in a very good way. And I feel it's long overdue, okay, my love? So this is for the lovely Elle. Okay, and I will come to questions very soon. Just doing a bit of general guidance for a while. Oh, this is for Elle. Oh, Elle, did you see that jump out of the deck there? Emotional withdrawal. Elle, I feel this is twofold. First of all, I feel at times you're feeling alone or spending a lot of time alone, okay? But I also feel there is actually a need for you to sort of have a certain amount of time alone. It's almost like a double-edged sword. So what I get here is, yes, do have this solitary time, but don't make sure it's not for too long, okay? You've got a lot on your mind and you need to retreat. And as a Virgo, it's very important for you to be able to do that. You need your space right now in order to see where you're going, in order to re-energize. In the tarot, you're the hermit, the Virgo, the sign of Virgo. Wow, solitude, Elle, my goodness. So I do feel you have felt quite alone at times. And also you seem to have your head in a book, I feel. Your head is in a book. You feel suffocated by everyone and everything. Okay, my love. I do feel there's a lot of pressure on you, around you. And I'm picking that up from family, Elle. Okay. But I also see your head in a book. Okay. But try not to over-isolate yourself, all right? It's good what you're doing, but try not to over-isolate yourself. I feel there's a need for you to get out into the fresh air, especially this weekend. I'm sensing you're cooped up in your room a little bit too much. Passion ignited. You see? You know, the Passion Ignited card is a very good card with regard to getting your mojo back. I feel you've lost that recently, Elle. And you know, right now you're facing pressure, but actually, passion. There could be something coming in that rekindles your love of life, because I feel you've lost your love of life somewhere recently, you know, in some way. It's like you're a little bit down in the dumps, and as I said, there's this pressure, but you're a very independent person, I feel, Elle, and you can't be forced into anything that you don't want to do. Disruption, there's a lot of disruption going on around you, and I feel this is internally, Elle. I feel internally your equilibrium, you know, your sense of well-being has been disrupted, and that's why you're pulling away. You know, people are asking you to come out of your room. What, you know, that's what I'm picking up here. But the Passion Ignited tells me that something good is coming in. You know, you're going to start to feel a lot better again. But in a way, you sort of just need a bit of space, a bit of peace, so you can get on with what you want to do. And I fully understand that. But don't isolate yourself in your room, darling. That's what I'm feeling there. Okay. Yeah, I do sense there's some real challenges here for you, but you're a strong person, Elle, that's for sure. You're very welcome, Elle. So Patricia Sutphin, yes, my love, let's draw you some cards for the weekend. I'll use the Psychic Tarot. Okay. So this is for Patricia. Okay. It is a lovely deck, Tiger Dragon. I completely agree. This is for Tiger Dragon. Oh, sorry, not for Tiger Dragon. So many names. This is for... Who was this for? Patricia. Okay, lovely Patricia over there, across the pond. You've got Rejoice and Celebration. Okay, and Sacrifice. Did we have this before? Yes, we did. I'm going to have to change the deck. Sorry, that's what I do. When they repeat themselves, which you could clearly see they were doing. Let's go back to the Rider-Waite then. Okay, so this is for Patricia. When the deck repeats itself, even though I've shuffled it, it just means it's time for a rest. They want to rest, you know. Ellie, hello. Thank you for joining me. Hope you will subscribe. I think you're new here this evening. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, guidance. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords. Okay, there's a sacrifice going on here. In fact, that did come out in those cards again, so maybe there was a message there with that card. But the Queen of Pentacles is a woman who makes a lot of sacrifice, and I feel you are, Patricia. Was there anything in particular you wanted to know? And I can look at these cards for you in that way. If you can type in the comments, that's for Patricia. Did you have a question for me? What area of life did you want to look at? And do you have a question, my love? Yeah, so this is for Patricia. Do you have a question for these cards that I'm drawing? You have the Queen of Pentacles anyway, and this is a earth energy. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this could be yourself, or it could also be someone around you. Okay, we've got the Page of Swords and we've got the Seven of Swords. So there's challenges in your life right now, difficulties, battles. Are you battling with someone or something? You know, I'm sensing a family connection here as well. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is urging you to keep moving forward. Okay, you have a methodical way about you, Patricia. I'd love to know what star sign you are, but you have a methodical way about you, and you know, you have you sort of have a way of taking things one step at a time, and that's what you tend to be doing. The Queen of Coins. Yeah, so you are the Queen of Coins. Is that what you're saying? Patricia, are you saying? Do you have a question, my love? Because this would just be general otherwise, and if you had a question, but if not, then thank you very much, Leslie. It's very kind of you. So this is your mother. Okay, did you have a question, my love? Okay, if not, then the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, we're talking about an earth energy here. This is someone who I feel has a family connection. You've just said it could be your mother. I feel that could very likely be the case because we've got the Ten of Cups here as well. Let's ask the cards what you're trying to tell me. Okay, are you feeling like shutting the door and walking away? Who is it that's feeling like doing that, Patricia? Someone is here. Someone is sort of up to here with it all. Do you see what I mean, Patricia? Someone's up to here with it all. Is it yourself? But I feel you have a heavy heart at the moment. Your mother is the Queen of Coins. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was saying. So there's this family connection here, but for some reason you appear to have had your fill of something, Patricia, and I'm sensing disagreements and battles. Now, is this with you and your mother or someone in your family? Because we've got the Five of Swords, we've got the Seven of Swords, and we've got the Page of Swords. So it could be, it's you. Okay, so it's you, and there's battles going on around you, darling, here. But look, the Knight of Pentacles tells me that in time things will settle down. That's what this card is urging you to know. Okay, letting you know. In time things will settle down. The Knight of Pentacles is another earth energy. But as we're facing that way, as you can see here, this is facing away from the battle. You're moving away from the battle, all right, to calmer waters, Patricia. But it's going to take time to settle this situation, for the situation to settle. One step at a time is what I'm hearing here for you, Patricia. You are looking to walk away. Yeah, I feel you've sort of had it up to here, Patricia. And that's kind of maybe what you're sort of on the verge of doing, darling. It's something where I feel you've been very patient, though. I'm sensing you've been very patient and that you've hung in there. But there comes a point, doesn't there, Patricia, where enough is enough. And that's what I'm sensing for you here. And sometimes we just have to draw boundaries around us, even if it is our family. What can we do? There's only so much we can deal with in life. And but the Knight of Pentacles tells me that you perhaps are taking steps towards moving away from this situation. So that's for Patricia. Okay. Tiger Dragon, can we pull some cards as a clarification on the Five of Swords? Okay, my love. So this is for you, my dear. And if anyone would like to donate, then of course I will come straight to your question. Here is the link for those of you who would like to donate. And do let me know, please, if you've donated, and I will come to you. This is for Tiger Dragon, who wants some clarification on the Five of Swords, the Chariot, the Empress. Well, it looks to me as if you're another one that's had enough here. You've got the Eight of Cups, and it's either you or someone else is walking away. Had enough of the way things have been, especially with the Chariot card, Tiger Dragon. You're taking control now. Someone's taking control. I feel this is you. I feel you're becoming more assertive because you've had enough. You've done a lot of giving, and somehow it's not coming back your way or in the way you would want it to. So it may be that you decide, you may decide to move off away. from wherever you are now or whatever's going on. There's certainly a change here coming in, and it could be a change of location. The Chariot card could be a change of location, especially with the Eight of Cups. But there's an emotional element to this as well, Tiger Dragon. But I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the live, but we have a full moon in Scorpio, which is your sign, so and Uranus is opposite the moon, so there will be sudden possible emotional changes coming in for you. So that doesn't surprise me that you had the Eight of Cups, but I just sense with those cards, Tiger Dragon, that you are moving away in some form. Okay, you've had enough of something, or had enough of where you are, but you're moving away. You're moving forward now. You're expecting these changes. Okay, my love. So Leslie Mitchell, you're new here. So let's. I always like to read for the new people, if I can. So Leslie, is there marriage in my future, and will my mum be okay with me leaving her if I get married? That's okay, magical sage. Please don't worry. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. So this is for Leslie Mitchell. Is there marriage in your future? Good question. Big question, Leslie. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Well, someone's going to be heartbroken about this. It looks like you are contemplating moving in with someone. There is Three of Pentacles here. Whether it's marriage or just living with someone, it looks like you are thinking about moving in with somebody. You are really, really thinking about it. You've got the Seven of Pentacles. This is in the near future, or perhaps next year, or something like that. In fact, I feel you're already thinking about it. This is something that you want. And as I said, whether it's marriage or just moving in, settling down with someone, that's what I'm seeing here. I'm picking up a new home. And the Three of Swords tells me that someone is not going to be too happy about it. It could be your mum, who's not going to be too happy about it. But, it's hard for us mums when our children leave home. But we get past it. We eventually accept it. Yeah, she will be sad, darling. She's going to be sad. But let's cut them again. Look at that. She's also, she will come to terms with this, my love. And I see a celebration here. This could even be an engagement coming in for you in the future. And that is for the lovely Leslie. Okay, so Craig Spiritual would like some general guidance. Okay, this is for Craig, my love. Hi, more or less. How are you? This is for the lovely Craig Spiritual. Transformation, Craig. Okay, something's changing, something's occurring within you. I feel as if you're emerging. It's like you've kind of been in a bit of a cocoon. In this card you can see this lady. She is emerging from that cocoon and becoming a beautiful butterfly. Okay, and I feel this is connected with your spirituality, Craig. New beginnings. There you go. Just to confirm that. Okay, so you are changing. You're ready now. You haven't been ready for a while. You've kind of, I feel, been a little isolated or lost in your thoughts, unsure of your path. But this new beginnings tells me, opportunity is presenting itself to you now. It's like you are here you are on the top of the world. All right. And you're ready for a leap of faith. And you're a Leo. So Leos are great at starting anything new. They're a fire sign. Rest and rejuvenate. So yes, I feel this is connected with your spirituality. I feel you meditate. I feel that you're kind of more at peace with yourself in many ways, but you're finding yourself here. You are finding yourself in this card. You see what I mean? Craig, you're finding yourself and you're on a journey. You're on a journey. It's a new beginning. And you are emerging a very, so much stronger. And here you are emerging as this beautiful butterfly, ready to start again, take something on new once again, something maybe that you've done in the past. And I feel a connection with your spiritual path here, Tiger. Sorry, keep bringing you up, Tiger Dragon. I keep, so this is for Craig. So yeah, I see a new spiritual path opening up for you, and you are finding yourself again, spiritual, Craig Spiritual. Okay, so let's have a look at the questions. Hi, Casey. Thank you, Magical Sage. Woohoo to that. So yeah, we shall watch this space, Craig. Please keep us informed. I feel you've had a long time. You've been thinking about this a long time, but you are on the verge now of this new dawn. Okay, so just looking at the questions now. And anyone new that's joined me this evening, thank you. Welcome. I'm on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening. I will be on Thursday evening for Halloween around 8:30 p.m. for a Halloween special, so do come and join me. The energy is perfect on Halloween for tarot or any form of divination, so we can't miss it. So Casey, Sarah, does my new Libra love interest have good intentions, moving fast? Thank you. Wow, moving fast. Does that mean he's moving fast, or you're moving fast, or together you're moving fast? Is it all happening pretty quickly then, Casey? Let me know. So this is for Casey. What intentions does Libra have? Oh. Okay, so we've got the Temperance card that's come out. I like that card for you, Casey. Let's have a look at the other cards. Eight of Pentacles. Well, he's working hard. He is very, very attracted to you. There's a lot of sexual chemistry there, Casey. I will tell you that. Okay, I see. You've worked hard to bring this person into your life. Look at this. Eight of Pentacles. But so has he. And I feel like you're both prepared to put the effort in at this point, okay? But need to be patient. Got this Temperance card. You need to be patient. But I feel the angels are working behind the scenes with this, Casey. So, but there's a lot of, I feel, feeling hot here. There's a lot of sexual chemistry between you. It's like you're being drawn together here with this Devil card, okay? But at the moment, you're both working very hard to. There's a spiritual connection as well in some way, Casey. Yeah, and I want to say to you, you've got an intuitive sense about this person. So do listen to your intuition when it comes to this Libra guy. But yeah, it's the Eight of Pentacles it's a number 8, which is a card of success. It's also a number of success. It's also a number of ambition. So you're working very, very hard towards achieving this, but such a lot of passion here. Yeah. So at the moment, it's looking good. It's looking good, KC, right now. But you're both going to need to put the work in. But I feel this Libra person is a very hard-working man, actually. But he's very dedicated. What star sign is he, KC? Do let me know, if you know, that is. But I'm picking up a real dedication here with him with regard to his working life. Craig Spiritual, what we can do with you? Okay. You're very welcome, Leslie. Just checking back at the questions now. Cutie, hello, my love. Andrea, I'm going to draw some cards for you because I do recall that while I'm doing this, Barbara Halliday, I know I've just answered Casey's and I missed you both last time, and I said to myself, I'm going to come on and first of all, I'm going to ask my moderators if they have a question this evening. Of course, I forgot, but Casey's come on with her question, thank goodness, so that's reminded me. So Barbara Halliday, please put your question in the comments for me, my love. Okay, so a general message for Cutie. They're asking you to choose wisely. Okay, there are options around you, and some things aren't clear at the moment. So you need to take your time with regard to the next few weeks. Whatever options are coming toward you, cutie. Emotional withdrawal. Okay, so you're feeling a bit in need of solitude, in need of some space. And I feel this is to think things through because you've got a lot to think about, haven't you? In terms of which way you want to go with something. New paths are opening. There's a lot happening around you, cutie. Yes, just as I say that. Accelerated motion, which is the 8 of Wands in the typical tarot, traditional tarot. So yes, as I said it, I pulled the card and that confirmed it. There is a lot going on. You need to be prepared for the next few weeks because it feels to me as if everything's coming at you. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Cutie, okay? So be prepared, but don't go rushing. The Wand's energy can relate to rushing or being impulsive. Don't be impulsive. Make sure you take enough time to rest and to think about things in a calm, peaceful manner before you go rushing ahead, okay? So, yeah, that's for cutie. Yeah, and Andrea, this is for you, my love. This is for Andrea. Okay. General guidance for Andrea because you've not put a question in, but I know that I haven't read for you for a while, have I, Andrea? So, and you're so supportive, coming on every week. Andrea, okay, this is a shadow card. So, it's asking you to look within, to what's going on, to look at what's going on deep inside of yourself. And sometimes we get wrapped up in our life, don't we? Our busy lives. And we don't process our faults or our fears, shall I say. Don't be frightened to face those fears because sometimes we just need to do that for our general well-being. Rest and rejuvenate, yes. It's time for you, especially this weekend. I feel these cards are for the weekend, Andrea. And if anyone wants cards for the weekend, just type in the comments rather than a question. If you'd like cards for the weekend, please do that. Rest and rejuvenate. So get out there in the fresh air, over to the forest, over to the park. Do whatever makes you feel good, Andrea, okay? Or at peace with yourself. I do feel meditation is very important for you right now. As this spiritual person here is doing, this is you carving out a little bit of you time, all right, and getting out into the fresh air, as I say. Solitude again. Yeah, you sort of, I feel there's things you need to come to terms with, Andrea, things that you need to process, think about, and get in tune with, or perhaps things that you need to accept about yourself. We do hide away, don't we, from those shadow parts of ourselves, but it's part and parcel of who we are. So if there's any fears you need to deal with, any insecurities, that kind of thing, take yourself off somewhere quiet. And I feel you need to bring or restore peace on quite a deep level here, Andrea. But I feel meditation is very, very good for you at this moment. Thank you, Dripping in Ice. Okay, so I'm going to continue on with some cards for the weekend. If anyone would want some. I'm on live Monday, Wednesday and Friday, Dripping in Ice, if you do want to come and join me again. And Monique, good evening. Thank you for joining me. Ex-Baby Books 4, this is for you, my love. Obstacles and challenges. Okay, so there's some difficulties around you this weekend, but nothing that you can't handle. You need to be strong. You need to be brave. Partnerships and alliances. So there's someone coming in here to help you. Can you see? They're grabbing your arm and they're helping you over this bridge, all right? There's someone that's very, very supportive right now around you, my love. And it's ex-Baby Boot 4. Emotional withdrawal. Okay, you have been feeling a little isolated yourself, a little bit withdrawn from the world, or almost as if you're dealing with matters on your own, but you're not, because you've got this card here, and this indicates there is someone there who wants to support and guide you through these challenges that you are facing, my love, okay? So hold on tightly to their hand. Can you see that there? Hold on tightly to their hand and let them take you and help you forward, okay? Over these hurdles or this situation that you're dealing with. You're very welcome. I thank you, Tiger Dragon. So, Barbara, you've posted your question. Let's have a look. They go by so fast, the questions, I'm trying to find Barbara's... the house I viewed on Monday. Well, I get it. And is it the right one for me and my daughter, please, Sarah? Okay, I'm just thinking which cards to use for you. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Faulkner Tarot. So this is for you, Barbara Halliday. My darling. Barbara wants to know about this house that she's viewed. I get a good feeling about it, your house. This house that you've viewed. I feel it's somewhere that you would be very happy. Let's have a look. What does Barbara need to know about this house, please? Will she get it? Judgment card, okay. 5 of Wands. There seems to be a few people that have been interested in it. Oh, let's cut the cards. 2 of Cups. Is it you and someone else moving in, Barbara? I feel there's you and someone else moving in there who would really be quite happy in the place. But there are the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands. I'm getting a good feeling about this house. The Chariot card is about moving forward, moving, changing location. I'm getting a good feeling about it, but there is a certain amount of competition around it, my love. Let's have a look at the Rider-Waite for you. I want to know a bit more about this. For Barbara. The Magician card. Okay, you've got to do some persuading here. All right, and stay positive. The Magician is all about positivity. You're getting news about this. So don't give up on it. Whatever you do, don't give up on it. You have every chance of getting it. Although I do feel there's been quite a bit of interest in this property. But I feel you've got a good chance of getting it. A good chance. That's for Barbara. Dripping in Ice would like to know who is coming towards me in love. Okay, let's have a look for you. This is for Dripping in Ice. And welcome to my channel, Dripping in Ice. Thank you for joining me this evening. Hope you can come along on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, whenever possible. You've got a lot of cards that have just jumped out for you. And your question was, I would like to know who's coming towards me in love. Well, you've got the lovely King of Swords here. This is someone who's very intelligent, very charismatic, someone who I feel will be very talkative, a very good communicator. Now, you need to stop being scared of love. Dripping in Ice, I feel you have held yourself back sometimes because of your insecurities, my love. You've got the Nine of Wands. So you've had your problems, haven't you? It's been a difficult road, darling. That's for Dripping in Ice. It's been a difficult road. Relationships, or a past relationship, has not been easy. But the King of Swords is telling me that, there is someone coming in, which could very likely be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. But that's who's coming towards you, my love. And the other two cards tell me that, don't be scared of. Sometimes I feel you're wondering if you'll ever meet that right person in your life, but they're coming towards you here. Can you see that? The Six of Wands, they're coming towards you, my love. Let's cut the Psychic Tarot. Sacrifice. So it may be that now's the time for you to start thinking about what you really want. Okay. I feel you've been a giver in past relationships. Okay. So now it's about you going after what you really want in a person and not holding back on that. Don't settle for what isn't right for you, in other words, because I feel you have in the past. And when you start opening yourself up to the right people and making sure that they tick the right boxes, then you will find that this situation won't repeat itself. Okay, but this King of Swords is coming towards you, my love. So it could very well be an air sign or someone who has a lot of air in their chart. It is, isn't it, Elle? My goodness. So too much meditation is dangerous, according to Mega Bajaj. So you do a lot of meditation, but you get a lovely violet blue, which is very calming. It's a very calming energy that you're getting there. I don't think that too much meditation is dangerous. I mean, there are Buddhist monks that meditate. And I think it's Hindu people that are Hindus, or some religions where they meditate for days on end and they seem to be fine. So no, personally don't think that you could meditate for too long. Let's do the Psychic Tarot. So this is from Mega Bajaj, who wants to know why they are so anxious. Let's have a look for you, my love. Authority. Is someone around you? There's someone around you making you anxious. This person is quite forceful, quite controlling. This is someone around you, Mega Bajaj. Thank you for joining me as well this evening. I think it's your first time with me. Do hope you'll subscribe and come back again on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But yeah, the waiting game. Okay, this is asking you to be patient with your life. Okay, because things are going to grow. They're going to move forward. You've got fertility here. So there's wonderful growth in this card. Okay. And you have a great creative energy, Mega Bajaj, all right? But sometimes we have to create our own destiny and take things one step at a time. You've got the waiting game here. But with regard to your anxiety, make sure that you aren't allowing negative energy or people to make you anxious. Sometimes we can have people around us that put us off kilter, that kind of make us feel uneasy. So that there's someone around you here that I feel you need to step away from, mega bejudge. But you've got the ability to make your life a lot better, my dear. Sandra Tate. Okay, and right, so this is for Sandra Tate. Anything for me, please? I'll do these actually. It's for Sandra Tate. I like to use these for general. Lovely Sandra Tate. You've followed me for so long, Sandra, haven't you, over on Facebook? Thank you for coming over to YouTube as well. Spiritual union. There's someone around you who you are going to be drawing in very close to. Financial, material changes. Have things been difficult financially, Sandra? Please let me know, my love. An emotional loss. Okay. So someone supporting you here. Could be a good friend. Could be a good friend. Coming in and giving you some moral support, some emotional support. But there's there appears to be sadness that you're carrying from the past. I feel that you're carrying within you. Can you see here how this guy is holding his heart? I'm sensing this emotional loss here that's you are still carrying. And there have been difficulties materially, financially, etc. But there's someone here coming to your aid, someone who you have a close bond with, and I feel they're going to come to you over the next few weeks and be able to help you, advise you, give you moral support on this situation. It could even be a new partner coming in for you. Disruption. You've had a lot of disruption in the last few years, I feel, Sandra. But this is someone coming in for you. As I said, this could be someone that you already know that's a good friend or family member, but it could also have a connection with new love or potential for new love. But there's an emotional bond between you and this person, and they're able to advise you spiritually, morally, emotionally, and help you through this sort of difficult situation that you've found yourself in materially. You're hoping it's new love. Let's cut the cards. Yeah, you've had a battle with your love life, darling, and that's why you had the emotional loss card. You're still carrying that with you. Why have I got my cards mixed up? You're still carrying that with you, my love, but there's someone here who's going to sort of help you to find peace emotionally. But you're carrying that loss with you. I feel there's still time. You still need time for healing, my love. Okay. You see, the fact it may be that loss, even though you're over it, we if it's been a long time, then you would be over it in one way. But emotional loss, even though we may feel we're over it, but it can affect us when it comes to finding new love. If you see what I mean. So it could be that you're putting some walls in front of you and potential love. Do you see what I mean, Sandra? That could be what they're saying there, as a need to sort of be ready to trust again. And it's hard when we've had heartbreak. It's very hard to put ourselves on the line again. That's what those cards are saying. But there is potential for you and someone there with that Two of Cups. That's right, Craig. The energy of it still sits. That's a fantastic way of putting it. Marion Spittery. Hello, thank you for joining me. Hope you've subscribed, my love. And here is a link if anyone wants to donate. I will be going soon, so if anyone wants to donate, I will try to come to that. I will come, of course, come to those who donate. If you really need your question answered. Yeah, that's right, Sandra. It's that emotional loss it's gone very deep, and it can affect our, the way we open up to new love. You're very welcome, Sandra. So Akanksha wants to know about what's coming in for the next 10 days. 7 of Wands. Well, you're going to need to put your foot down and be determined with someone. I feel there's a family connection here, and you're going to need to take control of a situation, Akanksha. I'm sensing a connection with travel here as well. But you're needing to be strong around someone. Now we've got a mother figure here. All right. Is this someone in your life, personal to you? This is your mother or sister or good friend, but there's someone here who is a mother, and you're needing to stand your ground with this woman, Akanksha. Okay, you're needing to really be assertive and speak up and say how you feel. Okay. So I'm sensing a family issue going on here, but you need to sort of take control now, and not be pulled in a direction that you don't want to go in. That's for you, my love. You're very welcome, Akanksha. Did I say I'd do that when we hit 1,000 then, Craig? I can't remember that. Oh, Craig. Maybe in the new year, Craig. Craig's asking me about doing a meditation, but it's something that would be quite new for me. So, or to do that live anyway. Okay, Michelle, this is for you. Michelle Louise, will my son settle down? Okay. Let's have a look for you. Hierophants. Yes. His self-esteem is low, darling. Michelle, his self-esteem is low. I feel he needs to believe in himself. That's what's causing the issues around him. There's an institution of rules and regulations here that he's come up against. He's sort of come up against an institution or some kind of sort of rigid situation. Thank you, Brian. Some kind of rigid situation that he has found difficulty with. But it's his self-esteem is quite low right now, and it's like he needs to build up on that. But he's got a good, solid family around him. He's got a good network of support with this 10 of Pentacles. And this is all about being settled, being contented. But he's got to work on it. We're going from the 5 to the 10, so he's got to work on it, hasn't he? But Michelle, so me and his dad separated, and he blames me, and it was his dad's choice, not that I told him that. No, I understand. So yeah, it kind of. How old is he, Michelle? I feel he's quite young yet. It can dent our children when we separate. They don't really understand, of course, until they're adults themselves. But I feel that family support is crucial here, and patience. Pentacles are all about patience and getting there in the end. So we're talking about getting from the 5 to the 10. It's a bit of a journey, but persevere is what the cards are saying here. The message for you, Michelle, persevere. And yeah, the Hierophant could very well be to do with, traditional setups, marriages, family life, yeah. is what I'm getting here, especially with these two. So he's whatever's happened has caused him to. It has affected him, but it's not something that will stay. It's not anything permanent, my love, and it's a question of hanging in there and being patient with him. But your support is paramount right now, and the support of family and friends. That's really good, Michelle, because that's crucial when we separate with our partners. If we can keep it mutual, if we can, keep it amicable, then it's incredibly. How can I say? It makes it so much easier for the children that are involved. You know, so many people could probably prevent hostility if they really tried. I realise for some people when they split up, it's not always that easy, but it does have a knock-on effect on the children, and it's great that you're doing that. That you're mature enough to do that, Michelle, and that will help him enormously. But I feel there's a good family network around him. Okay, so you live 5 minutes walk away from each other. That's great. That's really good, Michelle. That's going to help enormously. You've just got to give things time, but plenty of support from family and patience and understanding. Because even though you're making things a lot easier for him by doing what you're doing, you still need to sort of realise that it's hard for him to process and understand, and children go through a range of emotions when this happens, but eventually they come to terms with things, and if you remain friends or on friendly terms, you're halfway there toward getting him settled again. I feel you're going to have to there's going to be a few bumps in the road, but things will eventually calm down. Okay. Okay. So Ellie, a love card for Ellie. Okay, this is for Ellie. Oh, flew out of the deck for you, my love. My goodness, Ellie, are you in a relationship? Could you type in the comments, please? Because you've got the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Are you with anyone, my love? If you could type in the comments, you've got these 2 of Cups. There's someone around you here who has a connection with the past, Ellie, in some way. Whoever this is someone that you already know, Ellie, okay? So there could be, wow, look at all the cups here. We've got the King of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. So this is, there's a lot of emotion and a lot of connection between the 2 of you. So with regard to love, there appears to be this King of Cups around you who is a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, very possibly. And we have this new moon in Scorpio coming up. So it could be, and as I said, that Uranus is opposite the moon right now. So there could be a sudden, you may find this person pops into your life. Pops into your life. But there's a connection here already. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing. So that's for you, Ellie. He's Aries and you have an eye. Oh, I see. So you already, so that you're Pisces. So the King of Cups energy would be yours, very likely. But there's a good connection emotionally, I feel, between you. What do you mean, Julia? How is this reading going? I see, Ellie, yeah. So, Julia Farrell, what do you mean? How is this reading going, please? Yes, lots of lovely new people. Ch- Chicana, this is for you. Will my ex come forward with an offer? Let's see. Hello, Lily. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you'd like to donate, Julia, here is the link, and that's for anyone else. Lily. Sorry, not Lily. Who is it? Chicana. Ace of Wands. Yes, very likely. Ace of Wands. Can you see that? Coming out here with a hand, offering something. Three of Wands. King of Wands. My goodness. Lots of Wands. So, who is this for? Who is this for? I think it was Chicana. Will my ex come forward with an offer? It looks to me as if they will. You've got the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. So something's coming in, yes. And it looks like an offer, a good offer actually. And it could literally just come out of the blue like that with all that Wands energy there. So very likely. Hi Valeria, thank you for joining me. Oh, Motorbine, didn't realise you were there. I don't think I said hello to you this evening. Thank you for joining me, my love. And hopefully you'll come back on Monday evening. Laura H wants to know, you're very welcome, Chicana, what's coming up. Well, I can draw you a card, a few cards for 2020, what to expect. Oh, good night, Sammy. Have a lovely weekend, my love. This is for... You're welcome, Julia. Trying to find who I was. Laura H. King Cups. King Cups around you. My goodness, same cards. Change the deck. Change the deck. I'm going to go for these. That's happened with this. Okay, so this is for Laura H. Wants a few cards for 2020. Thinking ahead, eh, Laura? Something to celebrate. Good news coming in for you, my love. Something nice is on its way. You're going to hear about something and you are going to be rejoicing. Deception and envy. Watch out for someone who's a bit jealous, especially when you get this good news. So something that is happening around you, coming in for you. Something good is on its way. And there is someone who's a little bit jealous of your good news. Okay, so you may know who this person is. The universe, it's a new cycle. Next year is a brand new cycle for you. I feel as if you're stepping out into the world next year. You're ready for change. You're leaving something behind this year in readiness for this with the universe, okay? And the universe has your back, okay? And they're delivering what you've asked for. So what you've been wanting is coming in for you. No wonder you're celebrating. Okay. Now, you could also hear about a birth or pregnancy next year, Laura, but someone is very jealous, my love. So watch out for that person. But, there's nothing to worry about. Just beware, or, try to steer clear of anyone that is that way inclined. Yes, Patricia, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you Monday, Patricia. Laura Wenzer, good evening. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, it looks good. Do you know who this person might be? Thank you, Magical Sage. They are lovely cards. I've had these cards so many years now. Long time. Okay, flying out of the deck here. And I was looking at someone. Who was I looking at? Did I say a name? Valeria. Is someone coming into my love life? Fertility. Firm foundation. You're going to like this, Valeria. Love begins. So yes, this is someone who love is beginning. Okay, love is coming toward you, Valeria, and it's going to be a very nurturing, caring kind of love, one that makes you feel secure. Look at these firm foundations. You're going to feel so secure. Okay, Valeria, this is going to be someone who is very strong, very. Yeah, some people do make us feel secure, don't they? When they come into our lives. So this is someone you can build a solid foundation with. Yes, Valeria. Love begins for you. Good evening, Wendy Welch. How are you? Let's go back up and find. Hello, Michelle Bailey Barnes. Thank you for joining me. Hope you will subscribe. I'm on live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings for those of you who are new here this evening. Yeah, wow, Valeria. Looks good. Will there be some good news coming? And that's for Michelle Bailey. Okay, let's have a look for you. Whoa. Knight of Wands. Yes, some good news on its way. Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles. And it could have a connection with money, finance, career. Temperance, it's going to bring back the balance into your life. Okay, something has been a little bit out of kilter. And I feel you could do some good news, especially around work and finance. But yeah, it's coming in and it's coming in fast with this Knight of Wands. Okay, that's for Michelle. That's right, Craig. But you do your Julia, what was your question? If you're still there, what was your question? Because I know I did ask you earlier to post it, but you see, thing is, Julia, it all rushes past me, so I only literally see about half a dozen questions in front of me. I have to scroll back, so that's why. If you can just put your question in, Julia, so I can come to you, my love. Lily, what is coming towards me in love? Well, you've got the King of Swords. Someone else has the King of Swords on their way. But please don't be scared. What are you scared of? You know, if you feel of being hurt, I feel, Lily. Six of Swords, you know, I feel that you frighten yourself off of love somehow. You know, you imagine the worst possible scenarios. And at times you need to get out of your comfort zone. Lily. Okay, so it really is. There's a need for you to let go of any fears that you have attached to love, or work on that anyway. Work on any issues around it, because with these two cards, it does indicate. Can you see here this lady hiding behind the door? She's scared to come out. She wants to, but she's scared to. It's that's what the message is with the Eight of Swords. But the Six of Swords is saying you need to move away from these fears, okay, my love? And you've got this King of Swords around you. So I'm looking for Julia. Is the Capricorn thinking of settling down with me? Hi, Grainy. Thank you for joining me. Just find my hold on a second. Where am I? Got lost. Let's go back and find you again. Is a Capricorn thinking of settling down with me? Let's have a look. This is for Julia. Ace of Swords. The Empress. Tower card. Thinking about it, but he's someone who likes to take his time. But he's definitely thinking about it. It's something he'd like to do. Yeah, settling down, Four of Pentacles. But I feel that he's thinking about the financial aspects of this. There's a financial situation around this. Maybe that's what's holding him back. But I do feel he's thinking about it. And he's thinking about the financial aspects of it as well. That's for Julia. But he's someone who is quite stubborn and takes his time. So it could be a while yet, my love. He can be so hard at times. I see, yeah. Just a little bit stubborn. Capricorns can come across like that. They're not always good at showing their emotions. It doesn't mean they're not feeling them. They think in a very practical way. But I feel finances are holding him back. Something to do with finances. But he takes a while for change. Is not something that he finds easy, I feel. Yeah, hope this answered your question. Okay. Oh, he loves to work. Yeah. That's what I've sensed. This is someone who, that's his main focus. It doesn't mean he's not thinking about you, but it could be a while. It could be a while. But there's financial implications to this. Well, twos are all about ex-baby boots full. Keep seeing the number two. Twos are all about companionship. They're about balance. The number two is about balance. It's also to do with two sides of the situation. But so think about which of those applies to you. Ex-baby boots full. No, that's right, Julia. I think it's going to be a while. Actually, what I pick up with him with the Four of Pentacles is that he's not going to change anytime soon. He's someone who's a bit stuck in his ways, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, I feel two often comes up. when we need to sort of look at a decision and see both sides of things, or if it's to do with love, then it's about it's sort of urging us to find someone for someone to complete us. Okay, sweet dreams, Craig. You're off to Scotland. Wow. Thank you for staying with me. Actually, it's nearly 10:30. So what I'm going to do a card choice. If you're still there, Craig, I'm going to do a card choice for this evening. And I'm going to do a focus card for everyone for the weekend. So if you're still there, Craig. So if you can think about which card you feel drawn to, number 1 to number 6. And we'll see what your card is for this weekend, everyone. And thanks for being here with me this evening. Yeah, do stay, Craig. And you may as well see what your focus card is for this weekend, hey? Why not? Let's give these cards a good shuffle. Very welcome, Julia. And everyone else. And thank you so much for being here, everyone. And to all the new subscribers, thank you so much. And also thanks for your likes and your shares of the video, for those of you who've shared it. Much appreciated. 6 of Pentacles. That's card 1. So there's a bit of payout this weekend, I'm afraid. But, they're asking you to make sure that you don't overspend. But, when I say payout, the 6 of Pentacles indicates that things will be okay. All right. But you just need to keep a check on your expenditure this weekend and things will be okay. Don't be too extravagant, I feel, is what they're saying here for you. And those of you drawn to card 2, Knight of Wands, busy weekend. Okay. This is a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you may feel full of energy this weekend, or someone around you. This could be someone around you coming in, an Aries energy. This is the happy-go-lucky chap who comes in and brightens your day. All right, could be a brother, could be a partner, could be a potential partner, friend, whoever this is. If it's not yourself, feeling very positive and feeling very energetic, then this could be someone coming in who is like that, who is going to lift your spirits. But I also sense a lot of busyness around you. Card 3, the Hanged Man. Okay, so there are some frustrations here, some delays. Things aren't moving forward for you at the moment. You're going to need to sort of hang in there this weekend, those of you drawn to this card. Now, it may be that the universe has a reason for this. Divine timing is very much connected to this card. Some of you may need to make some sacrifices as well this weekend in some way. Perhaps there's things you want to do and you can't do them yet for whatever reason, financial reasons or whatever. Whatever it is, as I said, hang in there. This time will pass. So this weekend, if there are any frustrations and delays, just take a deep breath and be patient, really, is what the card is asking you to do for this weekend. Okay, 6 of Wands, great card. Those of you drawn to card 4, this is success. Things are going well. You're on the right track, and actually you're going to get a big pat on the back this weekend. Okay, you could hear some good news, but I feel you've got something to celebrate, and you need to be proud of yourself for what you've achieved. This is you coming through the other side. Okay, and if you're not realizing that about yourself, other people are looking up at you and seeing how well you've done this weekend. So yeah, success is on the cards for you. And card 6 is the 9 of Cups. We've got some good cards for the weekend. 9 of Cups. So dreams, wishes, hopes, aspirations are coming true. Some of you may hear about a birth this weekend, you know, when this card comes in. But whatever you've been wishing for this weekend, I feel as if something is coming in. Some good news, something really nice is going to happen this weekend for you. And that's for those of you drawn to card 6. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this evening's live. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back again on Monday. So please do come and join me then. But have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Be kind to yourself and gentle to yourself, okay? And take things one step at a time. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye for now.